Namaste, everyone. Hi, this is Kali Rose. I'm a certified yoga therapist. For those of you who haven't been with me before, certified yoga therapist, certified yoga teacher. I am about to take you into a practice, gentle healing mystical yoga. So it's based on Feldenkrais principles, which is somatics, which is also called Supigrin in Sanskrit. It's joint freeing. It helps us clear negative energy from electronics, negative people around us, and our own negative thoughts. And as a yoga therapist, I have been trained into dealing with people that have pain issues, inflammation, joints, anything that's going on in your body, I can help you with yoga. So let's begin our practice. So you don't have to start cross-legged. You should be comfortable, and that's called Sukhanasana, easy sit. Whether it be legs extended, legs crossed, or maybe a little bit of both. But if you're cross-legged, you do want your knees to be down, and if they don't go down, a pillow, a blanket, something to stuff under the edge of your butt. So notice how my knees are much lower. It's much more comfortable to sit. So we always begin our practice by rooting down, and then we rise up. So by rooting down, we want to open up that root chakra, our tailbone area, and allow that grounding earth energy in. Feel it passing through the sacred waters of our sacral chakra. Basking in the fire of the solar plexus chakra. Breathing in the vital breath of the heart chakra. Absorbing the ethereal voice of the throat chakra. Going through any disillusion in our third eye. And lastly, spilling up and out of the top of the head like a fountain into the cosmos, bringing a blessing all around us. And then today's mudra is Marma mudra. It's bone breathing mudra. So your right hand, your ring finger, curl it down and anchor it with your thumb. And your left hand, it's the middle finger, anchor it with your thumb. And any mudra, arms up, will give you energy. It'll bring heat, energy. Arms down will help you cool off and make you relax. So what do you need today? Bring your arms that way. So we always connect with our breath first. So inhale into your nose. We inhale positive energy in. We exhale negative energy, chaos out. Breathing. How does your breath feel? Is it jagged? Is it ragged? Or is it smooth? Is it only in the upper lungs, or does it make it into the lower lungs, your belly? So see if you can soften your belly and allow that breath all the way down. And when we hold mudras, you want to hold them for 60 seconds up to 2 minutes. Finding peace and stillness in the practice. One more breath. So release this mudra. Let's hang on to our legs and do some somatics. Joint free and clear negative energy. We begin with the chins in the hollow of our throats. And all of our thoughts pouring out of our heads into the earth to be recycled. Let's take that heavy head and rock it gently side to side. So joint freeing. working on anger issues that get trapped in our necks. Maybe a complete circle all the way around. And if it hurts, modify it. If it still hurts, take a time out. Try twice around. And then reverse it. Clockwise is masculine, it's solar, it strengthens. Counterclockwise is feminine, it's lunar, it's clearing. And as you move into these areas, we clear the negative energy trapped in them and we open up the joints. Heads are heavy. Inhale the head up slow. And notice how your aura, that space around you feels. Is it sticky, icky? Is it like molasses or sand? That means you've got negative energy in your aura. Negative energy from negative people around us. Too many electronics and our own negative thoughts. So onto our shoulders, small circles, gradually getting bigger. As we work on issues of trust. Inhale, shrug up. Right side is masculine, solar. Left side is lunar, feminine. And let go. We're going to raise our arms. Raise your energy. Anytime your hands go above your shoulders, it creates heat. We want to keep our elbows lower than our shoulders so we're not stressing our rotator cuffs. Circles with your hands, let it flow from your elbows. Elbows, emotion, accepting new experiences. Let's reverse it. So if you have a hard time with change, you might have elbow issues. Or you might get an elbow issue and then all of a sudden you have a hard time with change. From our wrists, keep it going. Wrists represent the minor things in life. You sweat the small stuff, reverse it. You might have issues with your wrists. And as a holistic practitioner, as I see people, 90-95% of the time, the emotions are coming from our parts, from our issues, physical problems. Let's inhale, rib cage up off our waist. And then exhale, a rib cage roll. So take your rib cage and make a circle with it. Clockwise is masculine, strengthening. Counterclockwise is feminine, clearing, lunar. Reversing it. And we're going to move on to our sit bones, our root chakra. So if you've got anything underneath you, good time to remove it. So roll it around on our sit bones. There's those worries and fears that block the root chakra from absorbing grounding earth energy. And then we reverse, we unwind, we go the other way. And then corkscrew, spiral, and neutral, and rock it back and forth. Tailbone, sit bones. Very end of elimination. Anchor your sit bones, arch, and round your back. Called spinal seizure. And if you practiced with me last week, might remember me talking about this. It takes your pH factor and it makes it more alkaline. And we know that cancer, diseases, tumors cannot live in an alkaline pH. One more. And then we're going to do a safe twist. Seated twists are dangerous, but not when you do it correctly. So the left hand to the right knee and your right hand behind pushes your spine taller. And we're opening up all 24 vertebrae. And then twist and turn to your right. Let's do it again. Change sides. So inhale, push tall first. And then exhale, twist and turn to your left. Two hands behind us, palms or knuckles. Inhale your heart up and maybe that head back. Exhale, heads up, abdominals in, and press your knees, your legs down into the earth. And we're going to soften up and do more joint free, more somatics. Kick up that left foot. Feminine side, let's work it. Circles with his heel. Reverse it, and maybe you can't grab your foot. You can always grab the back of the leg. Still loosening up our knees. And then push this leg straighter. So climb it up, push the foot up, lift up the heart, and we're getting into this hamstring area. Self-control issues. Control issues get trapped in those hamstrings. Make circles with our foot. Let it flow from your ankle. Reverse. And then bending at the knee. Let's cradle and rock our baby. So the hips, the feet are moving forward. And we're going to take this leg, this left leg, grab your ankle, drop your right elbow down and bring this knee back. Keep your bottom leg bent. Balance and stability. Push your heart forward as we get into the hip flexor, the top of the front of the thigh here. So the emotion that gets trapped in that area is feeling like you're stuck in life. Stuck in the house with the COVID-19 virus. And then let's change sides. So we're going to kick up that right foot, masculine side. Grab your foot or grab the back of this leg. And make circles with your heel. So we work the knee, pride and ego. It's the emotion that gets stuck here. Reverse it. And then take this leg and pull it straighter. Hamstring. Self-control, control issues. Let's bring the leg in. And then circles with his foot. Let it flow from your ankle. Returning. And then getting rid of our socks, unless you've got yoga socks that have grips on the bottom of the feet. You don't want to practice yoga with socks on. So we're going to take the bottom of that left foot and take your thumbs into a little reflexology, into the roots of our toes, little circles with your thumbs. And then the pads beneath the roots, the arch of your foot. Working our way down towards our heel. And when you get to the heel, take your thumb or a couple of knuckles and work the perimeter of that heel. This brings healing energy into the left side of your spine. Dead center of your heel. And then tuck this left foot in and do it again, right foot, into the roots of the toes. Hands beneath the ribs. Arch of the foot. Working your way down, looking for clues, tenderness, hard spots. When you get to your heel, work the perimeter, a lot of pressure. Dead center of your heel. And then take those two warmed up feet and put them together in the front. We're going to put our two hands behind us. And as though your legs were a book, take your left knee and bring it to the right side. So go to your limit, back up that left shoulder, chin into the hollow of your throat. Breathe into that left side of the body. Clear anything negative this way comes from a female source. And then open up these legs. Let's change sides. So take your right knee and push it to the left. Go to your limit. We're all different. Back up that right shoulder, chin into the hollow of your throat. Breathe into the right side, clearing anything negative this way comes from a masculine source. And soften up. Let's open up. Let's go to wide angle. Upavista Konasana. So we all have a different expression in this pose. So let's inhale and push tall. And then exhale, walk, slide your hands forward, and we're going to fold down towards the earth. And we always pick our intention here. It's called a Sankalpa, something that you've always wanted. Perhaps you've been afraid to ask for it. Go to your limit and breathe. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Visualize it coming into fruition. And then let's bring these legs in. And our mudra today is Marma Mudra. Marma Mudra is bone breathing breath. So you're going to take your left hand, curl that, or excuse me, your right hand, ring finger, curl it down and anchor it with your thumb. Your left hand, and I can't mirror you on this, left hand's middle finger anchored. So arms up, or never mind, we already talked about arms up and arms down. So hold in this mudra for 60 seconds, up to 2 minutes. Bring healing energy into your bones, your structural systems. Ligaments, tendons, fascia, connective tissue. Your heart up in your chest. Breathing in and out of our nose. So we'll shoot for 60 seconds. Breathing fully and completely. One more breath. And then let's release this mudra. Let's turn sideways. So we're going to bounce. We're going to shake out our legs first and get rid of any tension in there. And then a little bit of hip walking up and down your yoga mat loosens up the sacrum, the area right above your tailbone. Supported is easiest with your hands on the floor. Unsupported, arms up, a little bit more challenging. With our movement, or without our movement. Somewhere in the middle of your mat. So we're going to bring these knees up and squeeze them in close. And everybody has a different expression of this spine. Try to make your spine nice and straight. As we do this, we open up all 24 vertebrae. We put oxygen, fresh blood into those discs that are sitting in between your vertebrae. Pulling the nerves away from the vertebrae and the discs. And soften up, let's round our backs. And let's do some spinal rocking. Rocking back and forth on your mat. Any snap, crack, or pops, it's you pushing in a vertebrae that was out. And you can if your muscles, if your joints are warmed up. So rock it up and pause. So see if you can keep your feet up. And grab the back of these knees. And if you need to put your feet down, so be it. A little bit of core work. So there's an indentation on the side of both knees. Take your thumb and press in there. Heart's up in your chest. This is an acupressure point that stimulates weight loss. So breathing in and out of your nose, a little bit of core work and a little bit of weight loss. 5 more seconds. And let's release it. We're going to put our feet down. And from here, let's roll it over to all fours. So our hands drop underneath our shoulders and our knees underneath our hips. And let's do cat flow first. So arching and rounding your back. Wardrobe malfunction. I'll be right back with you. Here we go. So arching and rounding your back. 72,000 nerve endings get stimulated. All 24 vertebrae are moving, rocking, healing. One more. And then today, let's do reluctant cat pose. So rock your hips to the left and look around your right shoulder. Breathing into that left hip. So reluctant cat, always looking back at its past. Stuck in its past, will never move forward in life. Let's come to neutral, Sushumna. Place of between right and left, masculine, feminine, the sun and the moon. Let's rock our hips to the right and look around that left shoulder. So don't you be a reluctant cat. And into neutral. So we're going into down dog. It's not everybody's cup of tea. So if you want to bypass it, we'll meet you in Tadasana, the mountain pose, shortly. So curling your toes under and lifting up your knees, pushing your heels closer to the earth. Let's get heavy. Let's pump those heels. It's called walking the dog. And we're going to walk our feet. We're going to baby step in towards our two hands. Tippy toe. And when y'all can't get any closer, bend your knees and we're going to ragdoll up. One vertebrae at a time. And when you make it all the way up to the top, place your two hands behind you. Let's complement that forward bend with a back bend. Elbows close. Closer. So we're undoing the effects of gravity. Bend your knees, rock your hips, and roll that prana, that chi, that energy upward. Maybe you can feel it moving up your chest, into your neck, into your third eye, and up towards the cosmos. And then heads up one more. Let's ragdoll back down. So bend your knees. And ragdoll down, just like a puppet. So we go to our limit and we're all different. With a heavy head, and then let's ragdoll back up. And this time we're coming up right into Tadasana. So turn towards me. Each shoulder hip width apart. Ground your feet, push them into the earth. Curl your toes up towards your face. Pull your kneecaps up towards your thighs. Hips forward, hearts up in our chest. Shoulders are heavy, let them drop down. Your neck away from your shoulders and your head away from your neck. Let's do Marma Mudra. Right hand ring finger, left hand middle finger. So we're in an active mountain with bone breathing. We're in an active mountain, raising our chi, our energy. Active mountain, also called volcano pose. And let's soften up and keep holding your mudra, but right into a passive mountain. And in a passive mountain, we can go within. How are you doing today? Busy day, a slow day, lots of distractions. Let's learn how not to get caught in the drama of any of that. And we're going to release our mudras. Let's bring up the sun, and we're going to do cross-legged crescent moon today. So put that right foot over the left foot, and lower that left arm. And we're going to lean to the left. Left hand will reach to the right. Ground your left foot. And let the head be heavy. And then change arms, change sides. So put that left foot over the right. Your left hand up and your right hand down. And let's cross a moon to the right. Right hand will reach to the left and ground those 2 feet. That's so heavy. And then release the pose. Let's come back to Tadasana. Let's put our 2 hands together above our heads. And bring your hands down in front of your heart. Let's bend our knees. Feet a little closer. Bow humbly and honor that inner teacher. Let's take our arms to the left. In your lap, on your leg, or outside your leg, turn your head to the left. A great detox pose, twisted eagle. And then back up into our mountain. Curl your toes up, pull your knees up, hearts up. Eyes wide open, a big inhale. And then exhale, bend your knees. Bow humbly forward, honor that inner teacher. And we're going to twist to the right. In your lap, on your leg, or maybe outside your leg. Detoxing. Right side of your body. And then back up into our mountain. Let's do some balance work in tree pose. Push your hands above your head. All your weight on that left foot. Right foot on that left ankle, or maybe you can go higher. Push your head through your arms. Push your right knee back a little bit. Sit. And then we're going to step out of the pose and we're going to Shakti shake. Shake out your legs, your arms, your hands, your head, whatever got tense or tight. And let's do it again. So find your mountain. Each shoulder hip width. Bring your hands together in front of you and push your hands above your head. This time, all your weight will go to your right foot. That left foot will go to your right ankle. We're higher. We're all different. But push your head through your arms. Push that left knee back a little bit farther. And step out of the pose and Shakti shake. Shake out those arms. Shake out those legs. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. And then we're going to move into upright wide angle, folks. Sorry. I can get silly sometimes. So let's ground our feet in upright wide angle. Connect to the earth and then heads up, connect to the cosmos. Marma Mudra, left hand, or your right hand, my left hand, ring finger. And my left hand, middle finger. Stretch those arms out in triangle, Trikonasana. Heads up, feet down, arms out. Moving off papayas. Big inhale. Let's hinge to the right and tilt. Healing our bones, our structural system, while we work in the triangle. Heads are heavy, and then pick up your chin, your gaze towards that left hand. And then back to neutral, Sushumna. Let's hinge to the left and tilt. Left hand coming down, right hand coming up. Heads are heavy. Gaze up towards that right hand, that right mudra. Now I'm mirroring you all. Hope I'm not getting too confusing. Let's rise up. Stretch out. Arms out, heads up, feet down. Big inhale. Exhale, let's bend our knees and bend our elbows. Elbows lower than your shoulders into goddess pose. Being strong on this path we call life. Tuck your sit bones underneath your shoulder blades. Toes up. Throws in a root lock. Root chakra lock. Working at bears. Tongues into the roof of your mouth. Cleaning up your words, your throat chakra. Eyeballs, roll them up there into your eyebrows. third eye, going through disillusion. So we're going to soften up and we're going to straighten up. So inhale, let's release our mudra and shrug up. Exhale, make some noise, verbalize it. Ha! Clear the respiratory tract. Get rid of stress. Let's do it again. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, ha! 2 more times. Inhale, shrug up. Exhale, ha! 1 more time. Inhale, shrug up. Exhale, ha! And we're drawing down. Clearing our aura. Taking control back, relearning patience, all that good stuff. And you move slowly through your aura. Let's bend our knees and slide your hands down your thighs, right above your knees. Let your sit bones get heavy. Shoulders closer to your ears. Let's twist it. Left shoulder goes to your right. Big inhale over here. Exhale, release it. And do it again. Right shoulder goes to the left. Big inhale. Exhale, release it. Drop that left arm down, and with a heavy head, do some stirring. So bringing healing energy to that left shoulder. Reverse it. Same thing, right hand, drop it down, heads are heavy, and stir. Our knees are bent radically, folks. Stop you from straining your back. Reverse it. And then we're going down to all fours. So your knees under your hips. Sit bones, your hands under your shoulders. And let's change that. Bring your knees close together. Let's strengthen our upper bodies. Yoga is not just about stretching, flexibility. We strengthen, we increase bone strength and bone density. Let's kick back that right leg. We're going to bend and straighten our elbows. Shoot for 5. 1, strengthening the upper body. 2, 3. Do what you can and leave the rest. 4, 5. So lower this leg, knees close together, and kick back that left leg, and we'll do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lower this leg, and let's widen up our knees. And back up into child's pose. Child's pose is all the way back, and perhaps you can't. Halfway back is baby pose, third eye to the floor. All the way back with your knees wide apart. Might be able to get your third eye down. Good place to reflect. Find your breath and breathe. And as long as your third eye, your forehead's on the earth, you can do a chin wag. Work on that neck, your cervical spine, and anger issues. And then we're going to elbow walk forward, coming down onto our belly. So take it forward. Back up those legs and belly down. Our elbows under our shoulders. And our knees, our feet, shoulder, hip width apart. And if this is too much on your low back, may I suggest elbows out to the side a little bit more? It'll take you down a notch or 2. So everybody, lift up your heart. Keep your head and neck neutral, aligned with your spine. And take your toes and inch them back a little bit farther. Breathing, bringing healing energy into the low back. And then let's come all the way down. Stack one hand on top of the other. Rest your third eye on your stacked hands. Let's put that left ankle over the right ankle. Inhale, squeeze your knees, squeeze your thighs. Exhale, relax. So we're working on a low back. Working on connective tissue. Inhale, squeeze. Connective tissue represents 20% of your body's weight. Exhale, relax. One more time. Inhale, squeeze. 20% of your body's weight. It has everything to do with pain and inflammation. Exhale, relax. As does the pH factor. Going back to that, we touched on it earlier. Put that right ankle over the left. Inhale, squeeze. pH factor. An alkaline body has very little swelling and inflammation. Inhale, squeeze here. Exhale, relax. Do it again. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, relax. One more time. Inhale, squeeze, and we're going to hold it. So right ankle over the left ankle, that means masculine over feminine. Some of us will have an emotional issue here. Try to breathe through it, try to work through it, and try to clear whatever memory is stuck in your cells. Let's relax. Let's uncross. Let's move our knees, our feet, shoulder, hip width, and do some cross kicking. So realign your energies. Breaks up scar tissue from your sacrum, actually from lumbar section down to your ankles. And then we're going to shuffle kick, flutter kick, 1 foot up and 1 foot down. Children do this intuitively on the floor, playing video games, doing their homework, watching TV. Put both feet down. And let's roll it over onto our backs. As we transition, we always take a break here. So I like to remove my scrunchie because it does mess with the cervical spine or anything in your hair. So we want to smooth the wrinkles out of our backs. Want to soften or close your eyes. And just take that outer focus and bring it within. Notice your breath so much easier. Notice the thoughts, the residue of your day feeling so much lighter. And then onto the gracilis, we're going to cross that right leg over our left leg. And you might feel a pull from the inside of your right knee in towards that right pubic bone. That's your gracilis muscle, and the tighter it is, the more you might have issues of despair. That's the emotion in there. And some of us cannot push this knee away, but if you got any wiggle room, put your hands inside right knee and push it gently away while you flatten the small of your back. And then let go. Let's change legs onto the left gracilis. So feet, shoulder, hip width. Left ankle, left leg on that right leg. And let's do it again. Maybe you don't have any wiggle room. Maybe you can't push. Maybe it's already being stretched. Or perhaps you can put your fingers inside left knee and gently push it away, whilst you ground the small of your back. And then let go. We're going to put our feet shoulder, hip width apart. Let's complement that with a bridge. Our arms, hands by your sides. Hips up. Squeeze your sit bones closer together. Wiggle your shoulder blades closer together. Palms, turn them up. And Marma Mudra, bone breathing, right hand ring finger, left hand middle finger. And see if you can hold this for another 15 seconds. Just push into your chin and squeeze and soak your thyroid. Squeeze the toxins out. And then soften up, open up, release your mudra, palms turn them down. And we're going to put our hands right underneath our butt. So when you lower your hips, right on top of your hands. And straighten our legs slowly. Each shoulder and hip width apart. Hug your elbows closer together underneath you. See if you can lift up your heart and maybe tilt your head back into fish pose. Matsyasana. Find your breath and breathe. And if you think it's beneficial, you can do a chin wag here, but slow motion, please. And hold your head, and we're going to back up out of the pose. Same way we got in. Bend your knees. Lower your head. Hips up off your hands. Smooth the wrinkles out of your back. Widen up your feet. Arms out to the side, and let's do a twist. So we did this earlier, seated. Push your knees to the right. Pull your chin into the hollow of your throat. Push that left shoulder deeper into the earth. And breathe into the left side. Bringing healing energy to your feminine side, the lunar side. Also called yin of yin and yang, Ida of Ida Pingala. And soften up, float your knees up. Let's switch it. Let's push the knees to the left. Round that right shoulder, chin into the hollow of your throat. And breathe into that masculine side. Bringing healing energy into sacred masculine. And then soften up and float those knees up. Bring your arms down by your sides. Each shoulder hip width apart. And let's bring our knees right up into our cupped hands and some gentle pumping in and out. So we're rolling around on these trigger points, also called marma points. It's about when you push on the belly of a tight muscle, it'll relax. The same principle behind massage therapy. And then make small circles with your knees. Roll your head around your shoulders. And then reverse it. Unwind, go the other way. So we're going to drop our feet down. Let's push our legs straight and bring our hands above our head. Shoulders allowing it, of course. Let's get taller. Inhale, stretch out. Totally releasing your core. And then exhale, let's soften up all over. Bring your arms down by your sides. Let's make circles with our feet. Lift up your hands, circles with your hands. Roll your head around your shoulders. And then return and clear any negative energy that we may have missed during our practice. So this is a good time to find a pillow, a blanket, a prop, as we head into a brief savasana. So a layer or two back on, pillow, blanket, whatever you need. 5 minutes of savasana. So savasana, we do guided meditations. It's done on your back, and if you want to sit up, you sure can. But remember that bolster, that pillow under the edge of your butt. as you find yourself comfortable, let's connect with the magic of our breath again. So notice how easy it is to breathe here. Fully and completely, the breath. I'm going to sit up while you all lay down. The breath flows all the way down into the bottom of the lungs. Soften or close your eyes. Feel the magic of the breath. And if you want, you can go back to Marma Mudra, that bone breathing one, and continue to heal. During Savasana, and healing energy to the bones. Any thoughts, any bits and pieces, any fragments of your day coming into your head, let them go like clouds in the sky. Let's bring our thoughts down to our feet. Let them fall right or left, up or down, whatever way they will. To your ankles. Backs of the knees. Hamstrings. Your hips, the heaviest joint in your body. Navel floating down into your spine like a downy feather floating into the earth. Hands tingle like Pavlov's dogs in anticipation of going next. Feel your hands pull your arms, shoulders, the rib cage, always getting hung up. Just allow it to drop down that healing place with the rest of your parts. Feel what's left of your focus. Move up into your neck, arriving at the tip of your chin, gently tilting your head back. The rest of your thoughts pouring out of your head into the earth. Cheekbones, your forehead crumbling. Take a cosmic cone or a cosmic crush. Brush above your left ear and back down towards the nape of your neck. Over your right ear down towards the nape of your neck. Up your forehead, across the top of your head. Let all three of these energies arrive at the base of your skull. Visualize them braiding, traveling down your spine, kicking out any negative energy that we may have missed. So this negative energy, these little things hitting the earth and receding into positive things, flowers. Visualize a bed of flowers growing up in between the legs, between your fingers, your toes, around your head. What kind of flowers are growing all around you? sound of the singing bowl. So this is root chakra. Bringing healing energy, sound healing into the root. Everything from your tailbone down. Worries and fears. So let's bend our knees and plant our feet and begin to finish our practice. Rock our heads gently side to side, brushing away the cobwebs of Savasana. So rolling your head towards me. If it's a good side, keep rolling over onto it, stacking those bent legs. Being mindful of your head, your neck, your shoulders. Allow your head to sink deep into the earth. And all your recycled thoughts returning to you now. Feeling so much lighter. So we finish the way we start, by rooting down. We're connecting with Gaia, right here. And then we'll rise up. So using 2 hands, let's push ourselves back to Sukhanasana, easy sit. Back to where you started. Legs crossed, legs extended, a little bit of both. Let's pull our spines right out of our sit bones. Our arms an extension of our spine, rolling, flowing into our lap. Our head like a flame burning bright on a candle in all directions. We always close with gratitude, the sides of our hands, let's put them together. Visualize something that you're grateful for. Turn it into a starseed of light. Plant it in your hands, your gratitude gardens. So with your eyes soft or closed, visualize your hands illuminating. And let's close up our hands, your gratitude gardens. Bring that right into your heart chakra. So let's chant Om. End class. End our practice. This virtual class. Namaste, everyone.